There has been a lot of change over the last year for people on a number of fronts. Change can often lead to larger levels of stress, especially in business when there is uncertainty or greater workload and responsibility. New research from MYOB revealed that work stress made up 45% of small business owners' well-being. Now, stress management is a leadership skill that you must master in order to keep your mental health in balance. Here are some strategies that you can use that will help you manage your emotional state so you can lead your team in a calmer way. But more about that in a moment. Firstly, it's about awareness. Know how to detect when you're starting to feel stress. What happens to your physiology when you're under pressure? Do you get a tight neck, back or head? What happens with your behaviours? What sort of behaviours do you elicit when you start to get stressed? Do you avoid things or procrastinate? Do you tend to get negative or complain more to others? Do you tend to bury yourself in work, or do you internalize your feelings and shut down or hibernate from others? Once you're aware of your tendencies, you can find better ways to respond in the moment. For example, if you tend to get a tight neck or back, treat yourself to some massages. If you're burying yourself in work, make sure you take that 10-minute break and have a walk. If you tend to shut down or procrastinate, then work out ways to engage more with others so you can feel more supported. A good strategy to alleviate work stress is to identify your top 3 priorities. These top 3 priorities should be in line with strategic objectives of the business, provide greatest value or benefit to the organisation and or your clients, and require a high-level skill set to be executed. Once you have these priorities, it's good to bounce them off another peer or leader for some input, as this will help calm your stress levels. Once you have done this, you can work out what on your remaining to-do list can be narrowed down. Now, this can be done through delegation of lower level tasks, deferring or rescheduling some tasks, eliminating simple tasks quickly, and getting better at saying no to people when you have too much on. Now, as with any good time management philosophy, the key is to reschedule all of your priorities into your diary as you would for any client appointment or work. Now, don't fall into the trap of ticking off all the simple or routine work first, as this will increase procrastination around more complex tasks and create more stress. Start with some quick, simple tasks for the first 30 to 45 minutes, then attack your more complex or complicated tasks. You'll feel much more energized when you complete these tasks and finish off the day with more daily routine-based tasks. Now, another good strategy is to define and schedule in your top personal priorities so they are in balance with your work life using the same approach. And finally, make sure you ask for help when things get too hard. It's a good idea to build a good support network around you who can help advise and coach you on dealing with your tasks at hand and your overall stress levels. Coaches and mentors can come in a variety of ways, either internally or externally to your business. They can really help you get a different perspective on problems or tasks you may be tackling and focus on clear solutions. Now, if you're stressed or need some support in your business, click over to my website at businesscutthrough.com.au or look me up on Facebook and Instagram. See you next time.